We're back, friends. Welcome back. It's time for another episode of Big Dano Plays Aeon Trespass Odyssey. We're on day 55, timeline day 55, episode 12, and we shall face off against a demi-djinn. It is our first level 3 demi-djinn, and it is in fact our last level 3 monster before we get into the absolute pests that are the level 4. Oh, good. Starting with a 2 on top, Dano. Not your best. So let's talk about the demi-djinn at level 3. Number 1, bad thing. Every attack is a wish attack. Number 2, anytime you use wish armor against an attack, place 1 on the wish for a wish. So he's just going to be a constant pest, an absolute constant disaster. I've got to find wish for a wish. Somewhere here, isn't it? It's just a general trade, isn't it? I've lost me wish for a wish card. Somewhere in this collection of cards, I'm sure. Anyway, I'll find it, but it's if he takes a wound or there's a Yada token. Simple as that. Where on earth would I have put that? Would have thought it would have been with these cards. 6, fine. 6, fine. Fine. It's not one of these. It's not in there. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it because I know exactly what it is. But anyway, we are just about set up. It's 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Like so. Shuffle our trauma decks. We had a little break where I had to pack everything up so I could play a game of Arcs with my friend Tobes. So everything got packed up, and then my Aeon Trespass Odyssey, and then I unpacked it all to start playing again. So we've got a few things that we just need to put back out. So I don't think I've ever explained this, but I like to use these little just reminders, right? Because this Cryptex here, the Argo Cryptex Gamma, gives us a break 1, but doesn't give us a +1 precision. The spherical armor, however, gives us a +1 movement. So front lines break 1. Yep, and at 6 danger, it's an extra power. The Dawnburner has a precision from the Argo Cryptex Beta, and that is all. No movement buff there. Over here we have that, and we have a precision. No, we don't have a precision because that's now a Djinn Cryptex. But he will do a rouse when he attacks, thanks to the Siren Mask. And this one has +1 precision there, and we don't have +1 movement anymore because we replaced it with the Armor. Cool. So I think that's everything. We do have the rouse one here on the Salt Blade if we find ourselves so tempted. The other thing I do is I mark all of my Argonaut abilities, Nemos cards, with a yellow token if they are on level 2, and a green token if they are on level 3. Just to find it as a good visual trigger. Yellow, yellow. Just so I can remember. As I'm sure you've figured out, there is just a huge amount of things happening in this game. at this point, right, the people that are watching this playthrough are probably the people that play the game and enjoy it and are excited and also know how complicated the game is. So playing solo is continually a challenge, and so I'm always trying to come up with ways to make it less likely to make mistakes. And we also have to account for the fact that playing solo and recording is its own challenge. So the direction that the Demi-Djinn is facing is down in a blaze of glory. So we will unexhaust our Dawn Burners, we'll spend 2 fate on the Dawn Burner to take a free turn, and we are going to shoot with the Dawn Burner 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to use the Hermes Ballister Gun. So we're not going to move. We're going to use the Kaleidoscope module to put 2 openings in the pool. 1, 2. And then we are also going to use the Disgraceful Parent to put a fire token in there. We are not going to move, so that's 2 openings. We've used that for a fire. And the Hermes Ballister Gun is range 4 to 6. And so now, with the +1 precision from that, plus the 2 for that, 3, 4, 5. So we're hitting on 5s with the Ballister Gun. We are not going to move. We're going to stay right where we are. So we're going to crit miss. I don't think there's anything for crit misses on that guy. No. Spend a fate to re-roll our crit miss. So we've only got the 1 hit. It's okay because this attack is probably not going to wound anyway. Oh, we're moving to the Endless Staircase. We're a 7. So the Hermes Ballister Gun is 1 black, we have another black, and we have 1 red. So if we roll absolute hot fire, we can do it. Because we need to get 7. Hot fire. Literal hot fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we successfully wound this level 2. The Demi-Djinn moves to the attacker and performs Sandstorm Spiral against them. Alright, well let's do building of our pool. So on level 1 we can put a hope or an opening. We get 3 break, 1, 2, 3 from the Ballister Gun, and we also get a closing. So we can put a hope or we can put an opening. I think we'll put a hope. No, we'll put an opening because what we need to do is guarantee hits at this early stage. Still hasn't moved. So let's do the escalation into a level 3 right now. Okay, so let's go and read this little thing. I haven't actually updated this little thing, so I'll do this live on camera. I'm sure everyone appreciates this. Configuring these videos while we're doing it. Let's get the exposure right. Let's get the autofocus out of here. There we go. That's better. So this says that we must move to the attacker and perform Sandstorm Spiral. So we're going to move to the attacker and perform Sandstorm Spiral. Sandstorm Spiral. If the movement is blocked by a boardage, done. And then the Demi-Djinn moves 4 spaces directly forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. And places a Wish Storm directly in front of them. I don't know if I've quite got is Sandstorm, right? But it doesn't say anything about changing facing, so I feel like I've got it right. Where did I put me Wish Storm? Where's me Wish Storm at? So we've got a couple of people, there's a Wish Storm. We've got a couple of people now who are very close to finishing or have already finished Cycle 4. We're not far off. We're not far off finishing Cycle 4. So, it's good, I think. Anyway, we're about to move into the story card, the next story card anyway, so just another focus issue, Dana. How good are you going? Okay, and then the Demigen, place a Wish Storm directly in front of the Demigen. So that's our first wound, so we will put a mark on Wish for a Wish. We're then going to sacrifice our movement on her to unexhaust all of these, including our cumbersome weapon, which we did have to commit with. And that is the end of our first turn. So now, who have we got? Yeah, so we've still got our Truth Bearer who has the priority target token, should it matter. Shine. All right, so it's the closest Titan in sight. So it is in fact going to be our friend, the Dawnburner. Move and attack. After attack, Sandstorm Spiral. All right, so move and attack. So we'll go to there. And then this is a 2-speed attack. It is a wish attack. So the Dawnburner does not have wish armor unless the danger is 1 or higher for free, which we don't have. So we will use our wish deflector to gain wish armor from this attack. So it's 2 on 10. We don't have any evasion bonuses, so we fail. We get 2 free rerolls because there's break tokens in there. Double 1s. Excellent. So we'll block 1. Actually, I don't think we need to block here. So it's -1, so we gain a Midas token. We'll put it on our Argo Cryptex. And then each hit deals 4 danger, which is actually 5 danger because of the +1 danger. So we've got 10 danger coming in. And we block 1 of that 10 danger to take us down to 9 danger. Great start. Great Scott! That's a grave trauma. And it is Earthward Gust. If you have a Curse Affliction, awaken. I do not have a Curse Affliction. You may immediately gain 1 rage, perform a Hermes move 3, and a bonus attack. So we can unexhaust our Hermes Ballister Gun. We will gain a rage. We will make an attack which we have to commit with. The after effects of that card is now ignored. So that's fine. Actually just going to shuffle this around a bit. All right. So we did use Wish Armor against an AI attack, so we placed 1 token. Did I actually need to use Wish Armor? Yeah, I didn't need to use Wish Armor, so I'm actually not going to do that. It was only 2 hits, so... Which means I, wasted rerolls, but that's okay, they were free rerolls anyway. Cool. Bonus attack. So we can't use the Ballister Gun, actually, so we don't need to commit. We're going to have to use the Face Shield. That's okay. It's a +1, +2, +3, +4 with a free reroll. 6 is a hit, so we don't need to worry about the free reroll. Should we reroll into a crit? No, we're not, but I'm going to roll it anyway. Ooh, Excellent. So the face shield is 2 black dice, plus our black dice, plus it has an automatic power because we are over danger 7. And danger 6 rather. So let's have a look. What are we trying to wound? We're trying to wound a 7. It's not a critical. Jeepers, I'm rolling hot already, and it is good to see. So that's a second wound. Boom. So we will put another level 2 in there. And then we'll put a 1 there, a level 2. Now there is something we have to do. So I've come across a couple of little things that have annoyed me here. So in additional setup for this battle, when you first wound a BP3 card, instead of standard escalation, you put this level 4 in. So yeah, I feel like that should be on here. If it happens every time, just put it on there. Little pet peeve. Anyway, wish for a wish. Boom. Okay. So that was the end of his turn. There's no end of hope or anything like that. So that's done, that's done. No wish away. And we did not fail, so we do not move. We can move the damage in up to 2 spaces. Yep. Okay. So we're going to trigger an attack here. I reckon we might use our new Titan, the Wish Ender. We are currently roused, so we're going to treat our thing as 1 higher. And we have this Igniter Sling. We need to spend a fire from the fire pool. Let's build our pool, shall we? So 1 break, 1 fire, 1 opening, or 1 hope. Let's put an opening. That's it. So now it's our turn. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the Dawn Burner. So we're going to immediately place 2 opening tokens. 1, 2. We're going to immediately place a fire token. 1. And we're then going to sacrifice our movement to not move, unexhaust, Dawn Burner complete. So yeah, we're going to use the Igniter Slings. This is a new weapon. I'll show it off. Very excited to be using it on our Wish Ender. So its range is 2 to 4. So we do need to move. 1, 2. Yeah, we just need to move 1. Actually, I might move him here. He was like that. Yeah, no, that's the correct option. Actually, if we just leave him there. Yep, we're fine there. So then he's in range, so we don't have to move. We can shoot and then potentially sacrifice our movement. So to shoot this weapon, first of all, we gain a rage. We need to commit to shoot the weapon. We then need to commit a charge from the weapon, so it's only got 2 charges. And we then also need to commit a fire from the pool. So it's a hefty cost to shoot this weapon. And it's cumbersome. But we will use our Family Feud to place a break token in the pool. And we will swing our Igniter Sling. Each wish attack and laser attack deals 1 less to you and adjacent Titans. When on the Endless Staircase or in any status card, each time you survive, we've got to get that guy, the wish attack. Level 2 on top, so, and we don't need to move. So we'll take our shot. 7 to the face is a hit. Oh, Midas X, where X is the primordial level. That is suboptimal. But we're good. So what we're going to do is roll one white, one red, one black, and we also gain 2 automatic power from this weapon. And we're chasing down a 7. I have rolled some absolute red hot stuff tonight. So that is a wound, our igniter sling. And so we will, first of all, put Fire 3 into the pool. Putting a level 3 card in there as well. Crazy! That's going to trigger Wish for a Wish. So let me finish building the pool and then we'll trigger Wish for a Wish. Which I think is draw the next AI card. I've actually got to find that card. Maybe it's Perform Signature. I'm going to have to pause and find that card. I don't know where it is. So, is it here? It's not among the bleached bones. It's not Quantum Eye. I do have Inverted Battle. No. No, okay. So I have a break and a power reroll or 2 openings on level 1. So we'll go 2 openings. 1, 2. And then on level 2, we will go 2 breaks or a black. We'll go 2 breaks, I think. And the Igniter Sling is now committed. And that's it. Hypatia still has her movement left, so she may actually do that. I'm going to pause now and find my Wish for a Wish. There it is. We perform Signature. So closest Titan in front, it's going to be our Dawnburner again. Move and attack. Now this is a Wish attack again. That sucks. Yeah, we might be just sacrificing the Dawnburner here, I reckon. 2 out of 10, Wish attack. Each hit deals 4. So we'll do... can we block a Wish attack with a shield? It's a good question, Dano. I feel like I've answered this to myself before, but I'm going to check anyway. Wish attack. Wish attack. If not counted, it ignores the whole evasion roll and armor roll step. It always hits with the full amount of hits unless you have something to mitigate it. Yep, cool. So nothing changed about what happened last time. Do I want to spend a Wish armor, block one of those hits, and then use the Feather Cataphract? I reckon we do at this point. It's actually 3 dice because of our fate. Yep, so we're going to do that. So we're going to spend a Wish armor at a cost of 2 fate. That's not ideal. We'll try and block our 3 out of 10, but we have 3 rerolls. Perfect. Come on, Dino, another one. Oh. And we block. So we suffer no hits, but we are now at Fate 9. So we don't do Sandstorm Spiral. We just move to the after attack, which is Wish Away. So we will Wish Away of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go here. That's a long way away. I have quite a long reach, but it's a long way away. Okay, so now our Wish Ender has the option to move, but we will instead sacrifice movement we will place an opening token in the pool, and then we'll sacrifice movement to bring both of those back. And the Dawn Burner sacrificed movement to bring, oh no, that's new ones. Okay, so Hypatia done. We have a level 1 on top of the thing. Shadow Dancer is going to climb the adjacent Iron Tower. We will spend a fate. We successfully climb. Actually, do we need to? Yes, we did need to reroll. She will use a Hermes move 2. One, two, and she will swing with the Liability Flail, which forces her to gain a Midas token, which she will put on her Auric Bank. She will swing with the Liability Flail. She's in the blind spot. It's +5, so we'll stab him in the face with a critical. Liability Flail! Gain the priority target token and perform a bonus attack. Liability Flail! That is indeed a single wound, which is a critical. So that turns into a level 2. That turns into a level 2. You may perform a bonus attack, which we will. Let's build the pool. The Liability Flail puts 3 breaks. On level 1, we put a closing, and that is all. We didn't need any of those fires. Break, break, break. Oh, this is happening. So we'll commit again, and we'll put one on the Debt Guard because it is Midas immune. So yep, gain a bonus attack. That's all done. I'm not sure what we need, but a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 in the rear. So that's a hit. Cool. So we get a Wish Away. That's okay. Blackstone Exo Skull. 1, 2, 3. We've gained 2 rage out of that, which is nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. So we will not use one of those fires. We'll put 3 breaks. We'll put a closing. We'll put another break. And that is the end of that, which puts a level 3 in there. Don't really appreciate that. Oh, yes. And then, what was the wound reaction rather? Yeah, remove the closest iron tower from the battle board and then wish away. So we are going to wish away 11. Do we have a thing to reduce wish away? No, that's someone else. So we're going to wish away up here. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's speed 6 thanks to his spherical armor. We will put 3 opening tokens in the pool. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, I got a Siren Mask. That should have been a Rouse token, so we actually have another closing in there. And we'll swing with the capital. The capital. Feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? We've got 2 closings. Can you feel it? I don't think it 2 hits, but let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is my Babylonian debt right now? No. So 2 will not hit. So we have 3 hits. So that will be 1, 2, 3 blacks plus an additional black plus an automatic power. Onto this 8. So this will be our first wound. Oh, okay, it's our first wound. Remove the closest iron tower from the battle board. Wish away. Don't mind if I do. So that is going to trigger a signature. This card is going to stay there. Now what happens when you first wound the first level 3 card? We put in the 4 card on the bottom, don't we? Demijin. When you wound the first BP3 card, search the AI deck pile for an AI 3 card and remove it, then shuffle the last wish AI 4 into the deck. All Titans die. That seems rather unfortunate. Oh. So that one's on the bottom. We remove a 1. We put in a 3. That goes on the bottom. We've done 7 wounds. He's going to perform signature. Closest Titan in front. It's our wish ender. Oh, let's build the pool. Capital, 3 closings. We actually gave him an additional rage too, because that was my plan. So he goes to 3 rage. So yeah, capital, 3 closing. And then on level 1, we get a break and an opening. And on level 2, we can take someone's ambrosia token. And on level 3, we can take a hope and a break. And that is going to be fine. And a rouse token. Great. So signature. This is going on our wish ender, who does not have 3 fate. So the wish ender, each wish attack deals 1 danger less to you, to a minimum of 1 to you and adjacent Titans. Each time you survive a wish attack. So do we need to use wish armor? So it's only literally 2 on a 10, and it's going to do 2 on a 10. Do we need to use wish armor? It's discard those tokens. Yeah, interesting. All right, yeah, we'll use wish armor. So it costs us 2 fate. So we're looking for 10s with a reroll. There's 1. Do we have evasion anywhere, Deno? No, we do not. It's a shame. We can block it though if we want to. If we had an evasion, we could have attacked with a strike back dagger, which would have been sick. Do we have any evasion? No. I think we'll actually take the hit. So each hit deals 3, or do we just cop the wish away? Do we block, cop wish away? Yeah, we'll block. I actually kind of want to draw myself a trauma. No, we'll block. And then we'll just suffer a wish away. So gain a fate. So he has survived a wish attack, so we place a generic token. X is the level of the AI card. Signature is level 1, I guess. Alright, that is the end of our turn. So we now do this global wish. Oh, penalty for fire tokens. Sand to silica. This guy then draws this. Priority target token in sight. So Hypatia gained the high priority target. No, it was Shadow Dancer. She gained it, but then the Truth Bearer has taken it off her because it has increased. So it is the Truth Bearer. So smooth attack. We don't have 3 fate. Each hit deals 4. So we're going to use our wish armor. So we're looking at 2 on a 10. No rerolls. Nothing. So it's going to be a total of 10 danger. 2 hits gain the Wish Keen card. We don't have a way to block, but we are going to reduce these. Reduce this by 3, so that's going to take us to 7 danger, which is going to be a grave trauma, major trauma rather, and we get heroic death. No, not my Truth Bearer. That's fine. Move it to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack. So he goes to here. We will perform a bonus attack with our capital. And that's literally the end of his turn. Because we don't gain the Wish Keen card. Because that danger triggers the thing. That's alright. Well, it's not great that our Truth Bearer is going to die, but... so we are currently hitting on a 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain a rage. 4, 5. So we're hitting on 4s. So we're going to spend 2 fate to reroll these 2. Oh, into a critical. Okay, fine. Gain the Wishblade card. If we can trigger this critical, it's only a 9. So no one's got Wishagogue, and no one's got Wish Keen, so he doesn't gain any AT value. We do place a wish for a wish trait down. We've actually got 2 of them down, so this is going to trigger another signature. That's okay. 4 blacks and a red and an automatic power, plus an auto hope. Looking for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, the capital. So we gain literally everything, plus we can also gain another break. And we're actually level 5, so we can also have another opening and a hope. Break, opening, hope. So we do the wound, which is a level 3, and it's a critical. So we're going to gain a Demigin resource. We're going to gain the Wishblade secret card. 192. Oh. And then, unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're 1 wound short. So we're going to add another level 3, and we're going to trash this level 1 to put another level 3. And then he's going to do his thing, unfortunately. going to do his signature. But that'll be the end of that. So, before that happens though, we have to see if we die from heroic death, unless we roll a 10. Oh, wow. Oh, can't re-roll that. So our poor little Truth Bearer dies. He's been an absolute star, but that's okay. So the signature is going to target the Dawn Burner. He's going to move to here. He's going to do his signature. We're not going to use Wish Armor. Are we going to use Wish Armor? Yeah, we'll use Wish Armor. So it's 3 on a 10 with a reroll. One, two, three. Oof, blocks 1. So it is still going to be 8 danger, which is going to go down to 7, which is going to take us to 16, which means we have to add a very bad obel. This is our first obel draw, I reckon, in a long time. You died horribly. Okay, so we could be about to lose 2. Dawn Burner and Truth Bearer. We'll be keeping our Truth Bearer. 1, 2, 3. You died horribly. On a 10, you awaken. We use a critical dice. It's the opposite of a 10. So, end of battle. Oh, we'll do front lines for both of them. So, front lines for the Dawn Burner. No. And front lines for the Truth Bearer. No. But we do have to do Fate Worse Than Death for the Dawn Burner. I wonder if that's still in this book, or if it's in a later book. I'm not sure. We're just going to do one more wound now. So I think the best person to go is the Shadow Dancer. We can move an Iron Tower any number of spaces. We'll move this to here. She'll leap using her Hermes move. She will gain a Liability Flail, Midas token. She will swing in the rear with the Liability Flail. We will gain her... Actually, the Igniter Sling might be better with what I've got in the pool. We need to get to 5. Yeah. We'll gain a rage. We'll gain a rage from the attack. That hits, but we can re-roll because we're pretty much hitting on a 2+. Try and get a crit. We don't get a crit. We get a 3. There is an instinct here. We need to crack 9. I think we'll be okay. Black, white, automatic power, 2 hope, etc. Oh, I've just rolled off the charts tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. We defeat the level 3. So we're going to lose a Pygmalion Stone to keep our Truth Bearer. We're going to gain a Demigin core, and we are going to lose 3 Argo Fate. 1, 2, 3. We're going to reset all of our Triskelions, and we then have to consult the Fate Worse Than Death, as well as get some resources. So I'll clean up, I'll come back. Alright. That was a good battle. Pretty good battle. So that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 2, 1, 1, 2. So we have a total of 15 ambrosia, plus we get a bonus 3, so that's 18. We have 3 cursed wish embryos, which is 9. And then we have another one, which is another 3. And then we have 6 old iron fragments from that. So that's nice. We don't have anything else to happen on this particular timeline year. And so all that will happen now is we will move to here, number 24. We shall find a city. Oh no, peeled a little bit of my thing off. That's okay. We shall travel to a city, we shall travel to a hub adventure, and we shall travel to our target, the plains of the Anemoy. So that's going to be an interesting turn. Let's just neaten this up a bit. What do we do about that All Titans Die thing, actually? I've also got to look up... I look up Fate Worse Than Death. I think that's only in the first one. Oh no, it is. The blow didn't kill the Titan. Roll a d10 and see for yourself. We roll a lantern 10, which is not actually a lantern. We gain 3 danger, 1, 2, 3, and 3 fate. Could be fine. Okay, so now we've moved into the city. All right. Can't do that. Can't do that. We could gain 1 diplomacy with any faction. So we will do that. We'll gain a Babelian debt. To gain a diplomacy with any faction. So we will make it... I've already got Techni Restorers, haven't I? We'll go the Aristotelians. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. We are going to do that. Gain a Babelian debt. And an Argo Fate. To gain a crew. That's it. This actually happens after this stupid thing, of course, but... Curse lenders. Are we on a... We are. So we gain 2, and then we see shortages. And then we remove until the next timeline battle. Shortages, we've done this twice, so this will be our 3rd time. Each Argonaut applying the Waster's diplomacy. Yeah. We'll just lose a hull and 2 Babelian debt, and we'll gain a diplomacy with the Cloud Thieves. Lose a hull, sorry, lose a hull. Lose 2 Babelian debt. That's it. That goes away. Gain 4 Cursed Derelict, and a Waster Caravan. We gain a Babelian debt. Cloud Thieves, we are allied. We gain a crew and a Babelian debt. Yeah. Those are both gone. 5 Babylonian contraptions. That's awesome. Okay. So we'll now go to a story hub. I think we can finish... We'll just roll. 9 is a land thrice cursed. Let us begin. A way out. It is a deed. So, a disgraceful parent is a deed. Ooh. The beggar and the prince is a deed. Ah, and wishful think is a deed too. How good's that? Yes. We've resolved that bad boy. Huh. And is this one a deed? It's not. The rural city of Karshemis, with its sprawling dandelion fields, remains a curious holdout. It is run by a satrap council of what would you consider wasters, though there is hardly any wasting going on. The city is run efficiently, and as far as you've been told, it has increased its yield of crops and prosperity with each generation, so much so that it has caused problems, drawing both the want of the Eternal Empire and the ire of the Aristolians. You are guests of the satrap Nastaran Van when a news comes of a latest imperial delegation of golden-tongued entering the city bringing lavish gifts and grand promises. They want us, and offer great prosperity, yet I know what can happen to those who are too eager to swallow the Empire's bait. We have kept them at bay for years now, but now the Aristotelians draw near, and their candour is refreshing as it is chilling. They want to partition Karashem, the wealth we have spent generations building, given away. That does not sit well with the council or the people I serve. Does it sit well with you? Based on your actions, this will be governed by the divide amass. So to gain divide points equal to your Aristotelian diplomacy modifier, which is -1, okay, so we're basically +1. If Scheherazade is with you, see 002. Wasters diplomacy +1. Fine. The Aristotelian we shall debate the Aristotelian philosophers. We'll lose a thingy with the wasters. We'll go to 001. We lose a Titan. Speaking of, we've lost a Persian Dreamwalker. We've lost a Persian Dreamwalker. And we've lost our Dawnburner, but we're going to make our Dawnburner back for a couple of weeks from now. So that's fine. The Aristotelians have set up a field office in the middle of the Agora to comply with local laws. They are selling something, tablets with Aristotle's work. Cheeky, says the party leader. A better world is possible. It is true. You only need to believe in it. They are like priests, reaching out with their grubby hands for things others had to work hard for, justifying it with the divine and the mythical. Olympian religion ensnares the mind while we liberate it. Obscene wealth is a heinous crime against the people. Slavery and the subservience of women were once considered irrefutable facts of reality too, until suddenly they weren't. Too bad your thrice-cursed Persia has invented voluntary indenture in their stead. My thoughts exactly. If you agree with the philosopher, gain 1 divide point. If you don't, gain 1 amass. I tend to agree with him, which means I gain a divide point. That sucks. If T5 is marked. T4 is not. T5 is not marked. Things are not looking good for the city of Karshemesh. For whichever side you dissuade and discredit, the other grows in strength and authority, and any semblance of balance has already been lost. The council is ready to vote. You need to find Paktiaz He can sway it. Pactyas, bane of the empire. Pactyas, friend of Aristotle. Pactyas, who was there when the Karshanish was a small caravanserai whose wise words laid the foundation for the city's prosperity. Pactyas, the man who does not want to be found. And nobody has, and not for a lack of trying. They were not the Argonauts, though. They do not have your resources, your tools, and your fate-defying determination. You have a lead on Pactyas by sundown. Pactyas became infamous for challenging the Eternal Empire and winning. The story goes that he brought down one of the biggest cities in his time, Nineveh, to its knees, along with the first imperial army that was stationed there. After that defeat, Persia moved away from the standing army concept altogether. That victory, and the unimaginable spoils that came from it, allowed Pactyas to finance a fledgling rebel movement somewhere in the far peripheries of the empire. The Aristotelians, then. The most wanted man in the empire disappeared. Who are you looking for? Do we gain a priest? Or do we go for the bane of the empire? I think we're going to go for divide points. The man living in a cave is certainly ancient enough. What do you want? Are you the legendary Pactyas, the bane of the empire? No. That's promising. Karshemish is at a crossroads and we could use his cunning. So could we, to be frank. Could you now? I'm a tired old waster who lives in a hole in the ground and doesn't want anything to do with anything. They say he is a hero who laid waste to an army without raising a sword. Is that so? So have the desert tick and the common cold. So why don't you ask them for wisdom? Neither can speak. Nor the dead of Nineveh would they scream their truth. Wasting your enemy does not make you a hero. It makes you a scourge. Though what would I know? Would such a legend live like a worm under a rock? We've seen, stranger. Have you now? Well, maybe you should regale me with one of your legendary stories. We'll lose a hull. So we'll actually use our crew to replace a hull instead, because that actually happens after this. C008. Suddenly, the caves become crowded. They have followed you here from Karshemish. They have come for the old man. They will not stop until he is dead, and you will not let them. So we need to make a fury test on an 8. So, and we can gain a Midas token to add 3 to it. Yeah. So we'll gain a Midas token here for sure. So that's a pass. We'll definitely gain a Midas token on our Auric Bank. That's a pass. So they both gain a Rage. Rage. This guy's got +3, +2 or something. So 3. He is going to gain Danger, where X is the difference between the test difficulty and your roll. So he's going to gain 4 Danger. He's starting this next fight at 7 Danger. Get out of here. And this guy, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we have bonus Fury. So, gain a Rage. Oh, and you can discard a Midas token. Ah. Interesting. You have heard that it is a favourite among Imperial Inquisitors, though you will not be able to trace them, of course. The chances that you have found Pactyas have sharply risen. I lived under a rock for 40 years. You had the ingenuity to find me in less than a day, but not the good sense to be followed. That's a very dangerous mix of brilliant and stupid. The Empire has never stopped hunting you, it seems. They still fear you. Show them why. Help Karshemish make the right choice. The right choice? Let me tell you something. I spent my childhood on the streets of Nineveh. I saw my dead parents get sealed inside a mould into which scalding hot gold was poured, and I still had to work off their debt. I hated the Empire, and I swore my revenge. And to exact it, I had to become the best at what the Empire does. So I did. First citizen of Nineveh, the man with the golden touch. There is no right choice when the game is rigged from the start. There are only rats in a maze, and an illusion of choice. A choice needs to be made regardless, even if it is a choice not to play and pay the price. Maybe it does. I will speak with the satraps, and then I'll be gone. Least likely Argonaut. Gain or lose. +1, -1 divide. So we're tied on points at the moment. I know. We've got more diplomacy points. But we can do that. very good. Okay, well in that case, we can sow a progress and gain a diplomacy with the wasters. Sow progress. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a lot of sow progress. That gives us another sow mark. How many are we at now? 8. I think that means we can do some stuff with the oases. See, 10. The Satrap Council votes. A choice needs to be made, not for Karshmish, for Persia, if its legend spreads. As the Argo leaves the city, we mark Y3. An eastern wind rises, sweeping the dandelion fields. We did gain another card, which is called the Mule. Oh, move an iron tower. That is awesome. Oh, I want that. Okay, so we are actually onto the story phase now, and if we bring our story card down, the rope sellers, we see 1207 in the main story. The rope sellers. There is a thick grey fog surrounding the unnamed refinery city, even though its processing plants have long run cold. Its citizens too, those have not left for the other opportunities when the industry collapsed, are stuck in kind of a burnt-out despair, sleepwalking their days on mundane tasks, settling into a kind of leisurely stroll into oblivion. An abnormal number of them are sick too, mostly problems with their lungs, but also their skin and eyes. Children are born with physical malformations. The grave of the Anemoy is spoken of rarely and in hushed whispers, though its presence is keenly felt, as if the ghost of a dead god haunted the place. The locals are not forthcoming, but they are also destitute, in need of a material and psychological help. You can provide both, and little by little, trade their knowledge in return. If Scheherazade is with you, she is. Good. We focus on the most downtrodden now. Do we work with the local wasters? There are a few cloud thieves left in the city. Do we work with the cloud thieves? Yeah, we will work with the Aristotelians, I reckon. No, we'll go with the cloud thieves. No. We will help the wasters. We gain a diplomacy with the wasters. Get them back to neutral. That's good. Many of those you help are grateful, others not so much. The resentment that they've fostered towards their own helplessness finding an outlet. That is annoying. Many take advantage of your charity, faking sickness, double dipping, or resorting to petty theft. Others, mostly the young, see in the Argo an opportunity to change and enlist. Gain a crew. Finally, you learn what you came here for. The graves of the Anemoy. Four, if you believe legends, most of them exploited and dormant. But this one, the refinery was working with, was shut down before it could be fully depleted. You are given directions on how to see it. We will make an unbestowed tally mark and gain a Pygmalion stone. That Pygmalion stone is helpful. $12.10. There are 4. However, it depends on the tile you're currently on. Some of them are already depleted and cannot be used to fulfill the next story condition. So we are on tile 24. South and east are not eligible. So Some of the already depleted and cannot be used. Finally, flip the story card to side 3, beat Grave Vampires and return to the Void phase. Alright, I'll keep that open because I reckon we need to read that again because that confused the shit out of me. Alright, so we're going to get rid of these progress. We have 3 on our Doom card, by the way, so we could get a wish thing. Travel to the grave. We need to travel to a grave. Some are exhausted. Viago is on the same map tile as a grave of the Anemoi. So let's bring that up. So we are on map tile 24, which is here. And that tells us that this grave of the Anemoi, if you're on map tile 24, south 003 and east 027 are not eligible. So we can't go to either of these. Have I found any more of them? Alright, well we know what we've got to do. We've got to find one. So that's south. And that's east. So there's going to be one north and there's going to be one west. So the western one, no. There's the western one right up the top. Okay. I reckon it might be time for us to use one of our Argo abilities, which is to rush some speed. Okay. Well, that's going to do us for right now. We will be back shortly to continue our journey towards the grave of the Anemoi. And we should do that tomorrow. So I will catch you all then. In case you hadn't guessed, it's the next day. My shirt has changed. We're on for another day. We're ready to commence day 57. I've got a few little tricks up my sleeve. So yeah, let's do it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days before we go on to a timeline battle. So here we go. We're going to move to this location. We're going to mark the timeline. And we're going to shuffle this bad boy. 3 Imperial Scroll and Season of Curses. Add a random curse trait to the next battle. That sucks. And a random Argonaut without a Curse Affliction gains a Curse Affliction. I'll spend 2 priests to get rid of that. So that's going to be removed until the next timeline battle. Gain a Titan, and we are friendly. We're treating the Primordials 1 level lower. That's bullshit. Move the Argo in a random direction. I don't want to do that. I've got a technology that lets me ignore that, I'm pretty sure. One of these bad boys. Come on. Please tell me I have done it. My plan is going to be stuffed without this. Oh, it's not in there. Odysseus training. Oh. Alright, well we're in a bit of trouble then. Let's go on to the next timeline battle. Oh, it was such a good plan too. It was such a good plan. 4 Cursed Derelict, 3 Imperial Scroll. And we gain a Rage and a Titan. We did lose a Titan, but that's fine. So we'll put it on the guy who doesn't have a Rage. Why on earth does that guy have that? I forget what happened, but that's not ideal. Alright, Reap the Ashes. We have a combat technology that we can research on this day. So let's have a look. Midascore live study. Do we have a Midascore level 4 battle? We do not. We do not have a Demigene level 4 battle. We do have a Demigene level 3. Great. So I think we're going for Demigene Autopsy, which leads to high-rise projects and Ascension protocols. High-rise projects will require us to have Old Irem Excavation, Old Irem Composite Shop, and come on, yeah. So we're good on high-rise projects, which will be our next combat technology. Demigene Autopsy. I'll have a look at those actually. I shall return. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! The anti-wish arm is not too bad. Not too bad. Hub Adventure. Here with the Wasters. So we mark across the timeline. We have a structural tech. 3 Babylonian contraption. 5 cursed derelict. 3 Babylonian contraption, 5 cursed derelict. 1, 2, 3, 5, and that is it. The hub adventure that we are going to partake in is number 4. We are on 3B, which means this is beyond the law of bargains, which is a good roll, I think. Nope. Actually, I'm not sure. I think you're not supposed to do a re-roll, actually, if you've already completed it. So yeah, we're just gonna roll on. We'll just roll on. Structural tech. Yeah. So guess which one we're gonna take. Imperial Contact. Bankers of the Waste. Divine Deals. Yeah, we're going for Odyssey training. Oh, look, it's a little bit too late, but it's fine. Next day, so we're going to move to here. We're going to sow progress. Did we just get a progress? We did just get a progress, didn't we? Did we? What did we get a progress from, Deno? Oh no, we can attempt to get a progress here is what I was thinking. Yes, we can use that discovery one. Or maybe I'm again thinking of a different one. That's stopping crew. That's stopping war. That's adding whispers to the wind. That's that. No. Maybe I do have that already in here. That's to prevent that. That's to prevent that. No. 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 There it is. Archaeohistorians. Do we want to gain 2 Argo Fate to test diplomacy? No, we don't. I know why I got a progress, because we got so progress there, Deno. So if we roll a 9, we get to add it again. Oh, it's an 8. But that progress will actually put onto our Doom card, which means we get to gain a cursed item. Secret Deck 11 cards 208 to 212. Because I had 3 on there. 208 to 212. So we're going to shuffle one of these. We'll shuffle these up. And we get, hiya, the Gallegos. 2 dice. 5 plus. So it's got 2 shield and 2 reroll, 2 black dice and 2 rerolls. Opening, assist 2, opening 2, hope 2, pushback, knockback, pull reduction 3, cannot use burden. Oh my god. I mean, it's not that effective for offense, but it's effective for defense. That might get a look in, actually. Okay, so now we are going to use our ability. So what we're going to do is we're going to gain 2 Argo Fate, 1, 2, to move our ship 2 spaces over here to this Oasis tile. Why will we do that? Because we use Sandstorm Sailing. Do not resolve any void steps on the first tile you move through, so we ignore those. We've landed here, and then because on that space there is a Oasis, an Oasis, we can do the following. I had this all fine and then I moved it all around. Of course I did. There we go. Plutocratic. Sustainable Oasis. Negotiation. Lose an Argo Fate. Alternatively, gain 2 or gain Rebellion Debt to lose 2 Argo Fate. And then I can negotiate to lose a Rebellion Debt. Pretty good. Pretty good. So then we mark the timeline. We go here. We deal ourselves 3 Cursed Derelict and 5 Imperial Scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. We're done. We get to do a combat technology. High-rise projects we can do, which leads to grassroots projects. And that is some good stuff, I'm pretty sure. So we've pretty much got access to everything now. So we'll have a look at those. So we're going to do that again. You can't quite see it, so I'll just move this down just a smidge. There we go. So we're going to move again 2 spaces, 1, 2, at a cost of 2 Argo Fate. 1, 2. We're going to move our timeline across to here. We'll go Wrath of the Animoy. 5 Babylonian Contraption and 3 Babylonian Contraption. Very nice. So 8 Babylonian Contraption, and that's about to come back in, which is fine. So we'll randomly determine a saleable direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So we can't sail backwards, but I don't think we were planning on doing that anyway. So my plan, obviously, in case you hadn't figured it out, was to use the Sandstorm navigation to travel around the map and get where we need to go a lot quicker. So we did that. Let's have a look over here at these technology. I think we're going to face a Mitre score. I don't think we'll face a Demigin. This level 4 wish card thing scares the bejesus out of me. So let's look at high-rise projects. We've got a Basilisk Belcher, which is down here. We've got a Bahamut Blade. And we've got a Sarcophagus Great Rod. What on earth is that? 3 dice. Black, automatic power, unique, black 2, pushback 2, cumbersome, sun-starved, superior chance. Each hit, break 1. Full miss, rouse 1. Okay, that's a pretty good weapon. Black 2. What is superior chance? You would think at this point I would know what these things are, but no. Superior chance. And I tell you what, I've actually got a pretty good memory for stuff. I remember a lot of stuff. After you draw a trauma or an obel card, you may ignore its effect and discard it. Wow. Superior chance is awesome. What is that on a sarcophagus great rod? I reckon we might use that. But the question is, who do we use it on? What do we need? 9 cursed relic, 12 old Irem fragments. So we're old Irem fragments short. Alright, so we're not going to make it yet. Do we want to make this anti-wish armour? Is it better than the feather cataphract? I reckon it is, actually. Maybe not. Inspire 1. Inspire is you may move a Titan 1 space. No, that's motivate. Inspire is you can stand up and knock down Titan. Inspire. Yep. Alright, well, we're actually going to fight a Demigyn level 4. So I can get that old Irem fragment because that item looks not too bad. So I'll set that up. Alrighty. So, special rules for the level 4. So level 4 Demigyn, which is only going to count as a level 3 for the purposes of stuff, resource gaining. So we're escalating twice. 1, 2. 1, 2. So these two level 2s, on the bottom of the deck, we place this level 0. It is never shuffled or discarded, so I'm just going to leave it there so I don't accidentally shuffle it in. After escalation, if the top card is not an AI4 or AI0, discard it. I'm going to assume that that doesn't occur in this first cycle. Well, that's some bullshit. Damn, we started with a 2 on top. Ah, well, what you going to do? So, everyone did a great job in the last fight. So let's do that again, friends. Actually, I think we lost 2 Titans, didn't we? So don't do that. Just don't lose Titans. Just stay alive. So that one is there, and this one is here. Perfect. Well, as is the custom, the drill, we're going to come over here and we're going to start by doing our Argo Cryptex beta, and this time we've got the Fire Starter. Gets a free turn, 1, 2. We're going to place a fire token in the pool with the Disgraceful Parent ability. Oh yeah, I changed the Dawn Burner for my Fire Starter. I better actually make that change. I'll be back. Yeah, this guy's my favourite primordial out of all primordials. So I've given him the Igniter Sling. So, To use the Igniter Sling, we have to commit a fire token. However, we just put one in there, so that's fine. We have to commit a charge, that's fine. And we have to commit a fate. We're going to gain a rage, and we're then going to put 3 opening tokens in the pool. 1, 2, 3. So, yep. Let's power reroll 1. Can we do anything else? No. Gains an ambrosia token at the start of the battle because of that. Okay. 6 is going to hit because he has 1 precision. So we flip this. Come on, Danielson. So it's a 9. Horn of the Unspent. It's not a critical. So we're 1 red, 1 white, 2 automatic power. So we're looking for, this will be a challenging roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't do anything about that, I don't think. No, we can't. So we fail. So we move Tubby McButterpants to the endless staircase. Boom. Unlucky Tubby McButterpants. However, the Great Tubbs does a good job because it puts a rouse token in the pool. Very good. Puts a fire and an opening, level 1. We'll put another fire. No, we'll put an opening on level 2. And then we also put 3 fire from the weapon. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. We're then going to sacrifice our movement to unexhaust this ability. So now Buffhead gets to have his turn. Auric Slug, furthest Titan in front. It just occurs to me that I haven't done any of these things. But let's do so now. He's facing any direction, so we'll just say he's facing the way he's pointing. And this one, we don't need to do anything with. And this one, haven't seen a disemboweled yet. I don't normally shuffle my ovals because I shuffle them every time I bring them out. So furthest Titan in front, it's our choice. So we're going to choose the Wish Ender. So he's just going to move in a straight line to there. Whoops, good work, Dano. Okay, so this is a Wish attack. So with 3 dice, 1, 2, 3. We have Wish Armor. So we're going to use Wish Armor. And because this guy's ability, he suffers -1 danger less for each Wish attack. So because we've used Feedback Loop, puts a Wish token down. And every attack becomes a Wish attack in addition to its other types. Every attack becomes a Wish attack in addition to its other types. Yeah. And then he's level 4, so there's 18 space staircase. Yeah, good. So it's +1 danger, and he's got +1 AT value. I do need to remember the +1 AT value. What I used to do, and what I will do again, is put a trespass token. This is Riveting television, Deno. Over here, so I remember. Okay, so looking to dodge. So 986 is 2 dodges, and we have a free reroll, so we will free reroll into a full evade. Get out of here, idiot. Get out of here. So, full evade. If we come over here, we've survived a wish attack. So that means that we put a generic token on here. And that is everything. Nope, strike back dagger or the salt blade. We shall attack with the salt blade. So, we gain a rage. We swing with the salt blade. So we're plus 2, 3, 4, plus 5. Spend a fate to reroll. One hit. Stupid salt blade. So we're not. 1 black, 2 black, 1 red, 1 automatic power. We get actually it's 2 power because it's a strike back attack and this is in his turn. So that's probably it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough. So we needed 2 fire, so we'll keep 1 fire. And then we're effectively rage 3 from our rouse token. So the salt blade rouses. On level 1, we'll take a break. No, on level 10 we'll take an opening, and on level 2 we'll take 2 breaks. And on level 3 we could do a motivate, but we don't need to. And that is all, so that also means we've got a attack done. Kaleidoscope module, 2 openings. Oh, oh. Hey, it's basically his turn now, so Kaleidoscope module, put a break in there from that, and then we'll unexhaust those, and he won't move, and that is the end of his attack thing. The Fatty McFat, he's going to gain the Wish Keen card, I think, because he's starting his turn in the staircase. Staircase, endless staircase. Gain the Wish Keen if you start your turn on an endless staircase. Yep. So yeah, we're just stuck there with that guy. So he's just going to gain Wish Keen. We did that wound. Oh, does that mean it's performed signature against the attacker? No, because it's treated as a bonus attack. So we ignore that. That might not be correct. I'm going to pretend that it is. Put a level 3 in there. Oh good, the level 3 is on top. Wrong screen, didn't I? Level 3, level 1, 2 there. Wish Keen on our fire starter, starting its turn. Sacrifice its movement to unexhaust all its things. There's nothing we need to do. We'll go with the Truth Bearer now, I think. No, we'll go with the Shadow Dancer in the blind. We'll gain a rage, and we will gain a Midas token. So that'll be the Debt Guard. Critical chance. Kill him. Disable the wish away keyword. Oh, that's pretty good. We need 11 though, so that's a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one's cocked. I think we're there. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Critical. Okay, so we've critically wounded a 3. Okay, so what happens when you critically wound a 3? We discard a level 1, and we put 2 3s in there. Okay. We discard 2 1s. We put 2 3s in there. No, we don't do that. We discard a 1 and a 2. Put 2 3s in there. And then that gains us 2 wounds. So he's now going to perform signature, but we will build the pool before that happens. So the liability flail, 3 breaks. On level 1, we get a closing and a reposition 2. And then we get a break. And then we get a closing and a vault. Don't think we need a vault, and that is it. Yep, cool. So yep, he performs signature. So it's going to be a wish attack on the wish ender again. So we will use our spherical armor to avoid the wish attack. This is only 2 dice. They're on a 10. We have 2 rerolls. So we fail both, but we will use the visage to block 1, which costs us a fate. So this attack deals 3 danger, which goes down up to 4, back down to 3 because of the wish ender's ability. And he's going to roll and block 2, so it's going to be 1 danger, which is going to trigger a minor trauma draw, which is marked for glory. You may gain the priority target token. Yes, thanks. If you do, gain a precision token. Thank you. We survive a second wish attack, so we have those right there. We use wish armor against wish for a wish, so that goes there. Sandstorm Spiral. And that is it, because Wish Away is disabled. Okay. So he's going to climb. Fury. No, so he'll re-roll. So he passes his climb check. Yep. And he'll use his Hermes gear to do a Hermes move 3. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. And then we'll move that to there with the Irem Tower protocol. And we'll also gain a rage. And he'll then make an attack with the capital. The Shadow Dancer has a turn. So she didn't move. So she will use her Kaleidoscope module to put 2 opening tokens in the pool. And then she will unexhaust that as well. Great. So yeah, so we're +4, +5 on this roll with the capital, and this is on another level 3. So that's 4 hits. We will spiral to see if we can get a critical. We do not, but we do not miss our hit. So you may voluntarily end this attack before performing a power roll. No, I'm fine. So it's 5 black dice, 1 auto hope, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're fine, because we have an additional black. We discard this Midas token, which will be a break. So that's a wound, so I'll sort that out in a second, but let's build a pool. So he gets a rouse. I get a little bit aroused as well, actually, when this happens. Breaking and opening on level 1. Can take another person's ambrosia token, which we will. We'll put a hope and a break on level 3, and that's it. And then the capital has closing 3, and it also puts a break because we discarded a Midas token, removed a Midas token. So then we've done another level 3. What happens with this 4? When we do a wound, it goes into the thing. We've also got to do an escalation issue thing. Oh yeah. After escalation, if the top AI card is not an AI 4 or AI 0, discard it once per escalation. Okay, I've definitely messed this up somehow. I did my first wound on the 3, so the 4 should go in there. I feel like I should have a 2 in here as well. So we discard that one. Was it the AI card? Yeah. That sucks. Maybe I'm wrong here. I'm not sure what's happening, but okay, it's his turn. What a doofus. We gain the Wish of God card. However, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in Curse Resistor. Yeah, so we'll do that. But let's draw his AI card. What do we get? It's a fistful of wishes. Cool, so it's the priority target token, which is our wish guy. Once again, we're going to give him wish armor from the wish deflector, which is going to put a token on wish for a wish. His fate is not 4, so it's going to be 3 dice looking for a 7. So that fails, but we get to 3 rerolls. So we block 2, we take 1. Our armor is exhausted, so we can't use that to reroll. So it's just going to be 3 danger that we take. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is still a minor trauma. Gain the Wish Keen condition card. Minor trauma. Stupid Wish Keen. But we survive another one of those, so we gain another token. We gain the Wish Keen card. I don't really enjoy Wish Keen as a general rule. He then Sandstorm spirals to here. And then he doesn't wish us away because he sucks. I have done 5 wounds of 10. So we're going to go to 7, 9. So we can do it this turn. Tubby McButterpants is in trouble. Yeah. Let's see if we need him. If we need him, we may pull him out. So it is our turn. Our Visage. No, the Salt Blade's the go. Okay. So yeah, we'll go the Wish Ender to go first. Gain a Rage. There's a Rouse token in the pool. We're not going to move, so we're going to unexhaust our weapons. And we're going to swing with the Salt Blade. With 2 closings, and in the blind, in the rear I should say. So we're going to spiral 2 because we're hitting on basically 2 pluses. So we hit twice, we lose 2 fate. We'll give him a rage and we'll bring in Curse Resistor. That's fine. Yeah, so this is 2 blacks. So he's actually 4 rage. 2 blacks, 1 red, an additional black, and an additional red on Eye of the Storm, which is an 8. Hey, look, we got it done. So it's actually a 9, but that's fine. So we're going to discard a level 1, put in a 3, shuffle, put that one on the bottom. There's no 1s left, so we're going to discard a 1. I'm going to put a 3. So that is on top, so that's fine. So we don't discard that. We've now triggered Wish for a Wish. Yep. So the Shadow Dancer will be the target now. That's fine. She has Wish Armor and she doesn't have the Wishagogue thing, so yeah, she can take it. She'll use her Wish Armor ability. Gains a Midas token, which is good because it gives her 4 almost. 2 and a 10, she does not have 3 or more fates. That's a 9 and an 8. Does she have any evasion? Man, I've got to get more evasion. So we get 2 free rerolls. Nope. But we get to block it with 2 blacks. Do we have Reinforce? Nope. So we block 3. So it's a total of 8 danger, which goes down to 5. And we will use her... No, we won't. It'll just be a major trauma, which is Kratos Glimpse, gain 2 rage. So what we'll do now, because we do not suffer Wish Away at this point, he just Sandstorm Spirals to here. This shifts to here. And then we can spend 2 fate to perform an attack, which is an interrupt attack. We'll do that. So the Liability Flail, we're going to put a Midas token on it. So all 4 of these items are Midas immune, so we get to continue with the toys. 8, we will get a free reroll from a closing into a 3, so we still hit, but we do not get to use our critical that I was hoping to score. So this will take us to 9, assuming we can wound this BP3. the Wish Resonator. A wound as we move to the staircase. We're 1, 2, 3. Plus a rouse, so we're rolling a red as well. And we have a power. I think we're over, I think we're going to survive this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's enough. So the Wish Resonator triggers, we get that. We get that. I definitely have completely messed this escalation up, but at this point, we're just chasing 3s anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to discard this 1 and put in a 2. We shuffle these. We discard that. Die. There's 2 tokens on this. We just need to do 1 more wound. Our super cool big boy. So let's build our pool. So on level 1, it's a closing. On level 2, it's a break. On level 3, it's a closing. On level 4, it's a break. On level 5, it's a break. And on level 6, it's a closing. The weapon itself gives us 3 breaks. So we have 6 breaks. And we have an auto hope in there as well. 6 breaks, eh? With the Capital. She'll use a kaleidoscope module to put 2 openings in there. She's done. The Truth Bearer, he's just going to jump and then we'll slide and then we'll jump to here. Swinging the blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Capital, it's hitting on a 2+. Really want to get a critical here. Just rub salt in the wound. So we'll spiral. Yes! Now that would be a bad roll normally, but it's a crit miss with the capital, which gains you a crit chance. Come on! You may perform a bonus attack. I shan't be performing a bonus attack. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from an auto hope. We've got a power reroll on this and an extra black. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The Hidden Eye has been defeated. I do not like that AI4 card, I must admit. That does not work for me in the slightest. So that was just a wild time. Like, I'm not sure how we did that, but yeah. We'll use our Curse Resistor to remove the Wish Keen from, doesn't really matter because we've maxed out on Faded Nemos cards anyway. Reset Triskelions. We get 3 times these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 12 IREM fragments. Wish embryos, or sorry, 6. Oh. And then we also got another Demigin core. Do we get 2? We got 2 Demigin cores. I've been racking up the crits. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15, 18 mutable ambrosia. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, that'll do us for that showdown. So I shall clean this all up, and then we shall return. Oh, we do subtract 3 on the Tides of Fate. And that is that. So we reaped the ashes. Yep, I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're here. We shall move along 1. We shall gain another progress. That will go on Inwards Odyssey, which will take us to 80, but we have already read. We've done that. We gain a structural technology. I'm on the wrong screen. Imperial contact. Yeah, we'll take Imperial contact, and we add the Whispers on the Wind technology to, or exploration card, I should say. Whispers on the Wind. Speaking of which, we shuffle all of these. Sure, we'll take that. And that one. A Cloud Thief skiff. We gain a crew. Yes. Boo. And a Babelian debt. And 6 Cursed Derelict. That's gone. We'll move to here. We'll deal ourselves out 2 of these. Oh yes, we gain a progress, which is fine. We gain our Dawnburner back, which is fine. We get 3 Cursed Derelict. And we get 5 Babylonian Contraptions. How good is not worrying about the adversary? 3 Cursed Derelict, 5 Babylonian Contraptions. 1, 2, 3. So we have reached our destination. We do get to gain one of these though. So Grassroots Projects is the one that we want to take. Or do we take Demigin Live Study? So that requires a Demigin level 4, yes. Ascension Protocols. No, we don't have Ascension Protocols. What does that do? Okay. Dahaka Phasing. No, I think we'll take Grassroots Projects because there's some really incredible gear that I want to buy from that. So Grassroots Projects. And we have reached the story phase. We are sitting on the tile that we need to be on. And if we look at our story card, the Grave of Empires over here, if you're on the same map tile as an active Grave of the Anemoy, we see 1331 in the main story. Grave of Empires. The visibility gets worse many miles before you reach your destination. It's not a fog. It's too dense and swift for it, and it carries sand with it, but it is like any desert storm you've ever seen, a shroud. The phenomenon has a distinct cadence to it, an ebb and flow, like the ocean's black waves, or like a breath, the old priest murmurs. The Argo stops some distance from the obscured sideline and the extraction facility, built right on the very edge of the sinkhole. You'll make it the rest of the way on foot, Titans in tow. Select 4 Titans. These are the battle-ready Titans waiting in the excursion propylon. We'll just add the Dawnburner back in, or replace him, the Firestarter with the Dawnburner. Soon, the Argo disappears from view, while the Imperial complex slowly emerges from the gloom. These are huge structures of tarnished bronze, rusted black iron, and brown Hephaestium, obscure machiners, neither windmills nor cranes, but rather some hellish contraptions that remind you of the Manos units on Crete. Amongst these megalithic constructions, a swarm of smaller ones have risen, clinging to them like lichen. These are poorer quality, more decrepit, ramshackle even, living quarters most likely, and warehouses, an industrial settlement to support the extraction. If Scheherazade is with you, she is, gain an Argo Fate and see 1335. So, what happens at the end of that 10,000? Because that will be our 10th one, I think. Yep, I shall do that. Regret card. What is that? Oh, that is awesome. That is such a cool weapon. Anyway, proceeding, Dano. There is a steep, treacherous staircase cut into the very walls of the hole. At its top, you find an Aristotelian camp, tattered tents, broken vases, discarded gear. It was attacked. It was not attacked, but neither was it abandoned peacefully. They are all gone. Gone! The voice belongs to a young Aristotelian soldier. They don't look well. Pale skin flaking and sullen, bloodshot eyes. You don't know what's wrong with them. Mitra took them to see God. I listened too. Went down. It's a maze. I followed the signs. Almost saw it, but I couldn't. Some got sick. I left them. Ran. I'm sorry. They speak of signs they followed. Could you take us there? We'll help your comrades. This mission is time sensitive. During the adventure, you'll be making tally marks for it. The less of them you have, the better you choose. Do we trust him? Do we follow with the deprived guide? Make 2 time tally marks. The soldier is very sick and you don't know. Look for clues in Mitra alone. See 1333. Yep, we'll go it alone. We'll subtract 2 Argo Fate. We make 0 time tally marks. 1333. You leave the delirious soldier alone. The winds howl unbearably, drowning out all conversation. You walk in a single file, a hand on the back of the one before you, head kept down to avoid the sharp glass pieces carried by the storm. The path splits into several dark tunnels, and you have nothing to go on but the perceptiveness of your gut feelings. So, it's a cunning or a wisdom test. You may gain 1 fate to add +1 to your result. Anything with dice, and I am on board with, eh? So cunning or wisdom. Wisdom, will, yeah. So Amorphos is going to be a 6+. So he rolls a critical. So that's 1 success. Cersegard, she has 3 wisdom, so she is going to be like a 3+. So she succeeds. Anacreon, he's +1. So he criticals. Glorious. So that's 3+ successes, so we won't worry about adding any fate on the last one. Was a cocker. Anyway, but that's fine. Gain Inwards Odyssey, make 1 time tally mark, so we're at 1 now. And see 1339. We made it on the right path. The tunnels get narrower, lower, their shape more and more organic, as if burrowed by some giant underground rodents or gigantic roots. You stick to the path marked by the signs. It is enough, but barely. Lose a Titan. Better not be one of our good guys. Is Y5 marked, Deno? Y5 is not marked. See, 1341. Party leader loses a fated Nemos node. Well, that sucks. Don't pity me. Mitra is about to do something terrible. Okay. There's a lot of this text that I need to decipher, which I shan't be doing. I shan't be doing it. Indebted. Fear of heights. All right. So we gain a Babelian debt. We've made a time tally mark, just 1, because we have got the current path and we go to 1343. These tunnels show signs of an artificial widening, and there are still remnants of the corroded lead and brass pipes the Empire used to extract a counterweight gas from the deepest caves. There is a hum coming from the tunnel's terminus, promising to end this ordeal at last. You pick up the pace. During the next battle, the party leader gets a +1 bonus to awakening tests. That's our wish ender. See 1347. It's more. If you have 0 to 3 tally marks, we do. See 1348. First, you hear the rhythmic knocking, stone on stone. There is a candle burning in the centre of the oval chamber. Nothing special or sacred, just a wax candle slowly fizzling out. Knock, knock. At the foot of the mural, back to the wall, lies a gaunt woman in the sullied white uniform of an Aristotelian. Who's there? I can't see you. I am Mitra. Mitra, if you've come to rob me, I will kill you. She tries to raise her sword arm, but is too weak. No, we will not rob you. With her other hand, Mitra is holding a flintstone, banging it on the rocky floor, igniting sparks. Knock, knock, knock. Damn it, why doesn't it work? You look at the mural. It is transformative. It is a transformative piece on the value of life and devaluing wealth, transcending time itself, but not by some power or trickery, but by the many hands of many generations of people who have visited this place across the eons, leaving their mark. Jinn, deprived, waste is imperial, a collage, in other words, of their struggle against evil spirits, the deceiver, the empire, the curses, the infinite growth itself, Pandora's jar. You feel there is something more to this piece, something hidden within, and you're on the cusp of it. But something else draws your eyes, and the thought is gone. Calculations done in the corner of the mural. You have seen similar. An equation from an explosive device. The math is simple, but crooked. It shouldn't be possible. Yet it is. An explosion that divides the indivisible. I have divined it. From the air itself, this poisoned air. Madness. Why did it not work? You say nothing, gaze fixed on the equation. You know why. It's all there. It needs ambrosial fire. Maybe it's for the best. The Empire did not use it. Why would I? You stand back and look at the mural in its entirety. The flame of the candle flickers. The long shadow dances on the mural from east to west, towering over each of you in turn before returning to its original place. It was right there before you. From the very start, in plain sight, it was Crete and Temenos all over again. Pandora's tower did not move. It just made you believe it did. The powerful rocks Powerful quake rocks the cavern, dusting it in grey snow. You have learned to anticipate this. The Babellian lunacy is here, above ground. It has come because it feels threatened every time you're getting close. You take Mitra's remains and rush. Did she die? When did she die? Oh no, she did there. Backtracking to the bottom of the sinkhole takes but a moment, its spell seemingly broken. Here, the massive Babellian lunacy towers and churns and rises from the very grave you stand in. You race all the way up the sneaking stone staircase, catching terrifying glimpses of the tower in the centre. But what should you do once you're back on the Argo? Battle this phantom or blow it to Hades? We will blow it to Hades. We will ignite the gas in the grave. We will gain a hull, and we will see 1350. When you reach the city ship, you run straight for the Argo Works. When he realises what you're saying, his face grows pale. There is no way to measure the destruction, the fallout. Make a necessity tally mark. I'm blowing it up. I'm blowing that motherfucker up. We got one necessity tally mark. And see 1354. Kaboom! That is awesome. You have no time to argue. The tower is now looming over the hole it crept out of, the desert and the Argo. It has never been so tall and imposing. You have learned its secret, but it will not let you use it. You have no choice. You will finish what the madwoman Mitra started, yourselves. An ambrosia charge of sufficient size is hastily readied, then loaded onto the back of the Titan. There is no other delivery mechanism at this point. They are rushed towards the grave of the Anemoi. The haze almost completely dispelled. They run where they ask, without a word of complaint. The accursed tower turns its gaze towards the Argo. The Titan steps at the edge of the sinkhole. They look back at you. It is impossible to see their face at this distance, and yet they look back. Tears fall in your eyes. No, brave Titan, you died. Blinding flash, no sound, no colour, an expanding spear. The Imperial Extraction Complex disappears in the crushed depths of darkness. Towers are split, cranes fold like wheat, all other buildings melt, then dissipate. A wave of rubble and embers follows, and another pure hurricane force. The towering cloud of white smoke rises, taller even than the lunacy, like a sprawling tree or a mushroom. We've blown it up. We've used a nuclear weapon on him. Viago trembles like a leaf on the wind. Later, much later, you find the shadow of the tower baked in the half-collapsed wall of the grave. If this was not the wilderness, the death toll would be catastrophic. Alcibiades can't get over that you actually went through with it. The old priest offers words of comfort, knowing somehow that you blew up the whole place. Mark Y6, because you blew it up. Mark the Pandora Horizon battle as a victory, Chels. Boop. Go to the aftermath. Gain the appropriate number of resources, enough for a win at this point in the campaign. Perform Tides of Fate, and so on. Finally, see 1353. Ah. Alrighty. Um, 1353. That's one back. Have I done it? Am I doing it? Mitra is unsure, and you are addled. You saw Mitra's body, unmoving, yet she speaks. Should I have? Was it bright? Mummy, where are you? It's cold. It hurts. If there was more, it was swept away by the wind. You feel how? One of you has had enough. When you go through the voyage phase, one of you can immediately go through the high-level Nemos in its entirety. They must choose the catharsis ending and retire. If Y6 is marked, a kilt-ridden Argonaut must do it. Oh, no. The Babelian lunacy is here. Gain the Mural Cypher 3B card. We have it. Very good. You don't need to do anything with it, but you should certainly take a look. See it for what it is. Archive it, and then read 4A, A Mortal's Reach story card. That was glorious. We're in the end game now. 4A. A Mortal's Reach. Collect progress and ponder on what you have realised or see beyond it. Each time you gain a progress, you may place one token on this card. When there are 9 or more tokens on this card, flip it. Okay. I think I might have to try and spend some time decoding this thing, because I now have all of these letters. I don't really want to. I don't really want to, but so I'm pretty sure it's 4 symbols for each thing. So, alright, maybe we'll try and crack this cipher. Maybe we'll try. I might spend some time doing that. That's going to do us for this episode. It's been glorious. Unfortunately, this Wish Ender Hypatia, she's going to have to retire. Her Seed of Paradise is completely maxed out. So she's going to have to retire. So we'll keep Family Feud. That's great stuff. That's great stuff. We just we just blew them up. I find that quite funny. We just blew everything up. We mark O12. We mark O12 on the Joyce matrix. So our new Argonaut, Argonauts, Hypatia, she is retired. So the new one, we might make a new one that will be Asta or Dastan. We've already got, no, we don't have someone with will, so we'll make Asta our new one. We're going to keep Family Feud. We're going to lose both of those, which is good. But we are going to gain Updraft, was it? Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So, Asta. Yes, no, we're finished now. This is the this is the end of this. These just look so similar to actual people, but alright. Updraft and yeah, Asta. There she is. Done. Nemos. Updraft. Nemos. Family Feud. Alright. Amazing. We'll catch you all in the final, probably it's going to be close to the final episode. If I crack this puzzle, I think it might be the final episode, but we'll see. I will catch you all then. Big